Hello and welcome to the Kentucky Artist Spotlight. I'm Leo Freak Daddy Brown from RadioKY.live. Avery Glenn Crabtree is my guest. Avery, what's up, my friend?
How you doing, man?
I'm good. Yeah, you know, we got an interesting relationship, I think, because we've known each other, but I don't know that have we ever been in the same room with each other? I think this is the
I don't think
closest we've ever been.
shook hands.
I don't think we've ever seen each other in the flesh, even though we've known each other for years, peripherally, and basically
We
we knew each
will
other.
remedy that.
We need to, and we know each other
Yep.
through a mutual friend, Brad Alford. That's how we kind of know each other. And you say you got a Brad story.
All right, now Brad's from around Menifee County, Mount Sterling. You know.
Did you grow up in that area?
Well, I grew up in Powell County in Stanton.
Okay,
so it's
Stanton.
right next door. Right next
yeah,
door.
I got you. Yeah.
And he ran with some cousins of mine, the Reeds, Scotty Reed, kinfolk of mine. You know.
Okay.
Went to school and played basketball with them and everything. Well, when I was 15, I think I just got my permit license. I had me and my first cousin, which would be those one guy's nephew. So they wanted us to drive them to a big field party in Owensville because they wanted to drink. You know, we were ready to drive because we just got our license. You know, well,
sure.
We pull up this huge field party, and I mean, there's thousands of people there. I mean, it's huge, and so we're walking around. You know, I guess my cousin and I are the only ones that are sober. So we're looking around, but I look up and hearing this music, and there's two big diesel trailers, you know, back, and these guys were on stage, and it was Brad Alford, Saddle Tramp.
Wow.
And this was 92, 93, something like that. Around that area, maybe, around that area. And man, you know, John Jocelyn on the steel.
He had a steel player then. Wow.
Oh, Johnny Jocelyn, he played lead guitar and steel. You know, of course, Brad played lead too, and you know, I mean, what a band! I mean, they were up there, just kicking ass. I mean, and Brad's frontman skills are, you know, I stole so much from him. You know, I mean, I realized, but anyway, I'm like 15, 16, and he's up there, and he's got the crowd right here, thousands of people. And man, I'm just blown away. I'm like, man, I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Wow.
That's what I want to do. So
he was an early inspiration that made you go, wow, this is what I want to do.
Now, I've always played music and sang and stuff.
Right.
Like, you know, I grew up in a household of three other brothers that played bluegrass and sing. And my dad, big bluegrass country. You know, we grew up singing, you know, harmony, all that stuff. But like, as far as taking it somewhere, I wanted to be him. He was. I finally got to meet him when he was a house band at Horseshoes. Fast forward, he had a jam night on Sundays out there, and that's how I met. Actually, I knew who he was. That's how he come to meet me. I already knew who he was. You know, he just, you know. And to this day, I have yet, and this is including myself in this scenario, yet met a front man that's close to him. In my opinion,
he's got charisma like you wouldn't believe. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're
right.
You know, so you know, so I'm a huge fan.
That's awesome. Well, I'm honored. I play with Brad now. I've been playing since 2019, you know, and being a part of Saddle Tramp is pretty cool. So.
Oh yeah. And I can't wait to get out there and see you guys, because with you added to the bunch, that's going to be really cool. I need to get out there and see you guys.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. So you obviously mentioned it a moment ago from the Stanton area, so small eastern Kentucky down around the Red River Gorge, right? So that's a beautiful place. So with that being your upbringing and background, what do you love about Kentucky? Is it stuff like that, being in the country, or what is it?
No, I'm a hillbilly. Don't get me wrong. I don't hunt. I don't fish.
Really?
As the George Moulton song. George Moulton wrote a song that Montgomery Gentry released. I forgot the name of it, but there's a line in it that says, "I ain't no urban plowboy. I ain't no urban cowboy. I'm a music man. So I don't hunt, don't fish, don't like snakes, don't go hiking. I'm cool with the city, but I think country is a mentality,
right?
So one thing I love about Kentucky is when you go out of Kentucky, it's kind of odd for you because everyone here, even in the cities, howdy, how you doing?
Yeah.
You know, people are. It's that word I'm looking for. That's everybody. Hospitality.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They may not pick you up on the side of the road if you're hitchhiking, but if you walk in the door, but anywhere else, really, people don't even acknowledge you're.
Yeah.
So that's one thing about Kentucky that I've noticed different, but other than that's different than other states.
I got you. Well, I want to say this. I was first introduced to you, I think it was, I'm not sure how many years ago now, that I saw a recording of you playing at a Lexington Music Awards. And I don't know, the song was fresh. It was immediately Chris Stapleton's Tennessee Whiskey had maybe just hit the airwaves at that time. It just gotten released. And that dates me because I'm an old radio guy. So it just hit the airwaves. And you played it beautifully, and you were just amazing performance of that song. And first off, I was drawn to the song. I mean, it's got what 2 billion downloads now on YouTube. It's a massive song.
Oh,
it's an incredibly huge song. It was such a breakout for Stapleton, and then for you to do it the way you did it, which put your own spin on it, but it was amazing. And I'm like, damn, who is this guy? Like,
I appreciate that, man.
It blew me away. Now I know it was you playing a cover, and then I got to understand, you were also an original musician. You do your own stuff, but I just want to say that made such an impact on me. I think I said to Brad, "Who is this dude?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, that's Avery Crabtree. Yeah, he's amazing, right?" So he's got respect for you as well. Just so you know, I mean, it's a mutual thing in that respect.
Oh, it's mutual, yeah. Oh yeah. Now, one thing like about original like artists and stuff, I think my personal opinion, if you take a song and like if I do a cover song, which I mostly do covers because man, that's what people really want to hear.
Yeah, people want to hear. Yeah,
right. Well, but I will make it my own no matter what. It's going to mutate. Sure. So but I think like people that I take a cover song. Well, take for instance, Chris Stapleton. He made it his own.
Oh, sure.
I think that's original work in a sense.
Yeah, because that was a cover that he released, right? Yeah.
Right. So so I think that's is on the spectrum of creativity, and in itself, not just like the radio or
Right.
So I like doing that. I like taking cover songs and just changing it around.
Yeah.
I like that. It's fun for me.
Keeping it recognizable, I'm assuming, to some degree, because I recognize that song when you played it. Yeah. So what are you doing now? You're recording some new stuff. You got new stuff in the works.
No. At this point in my life, I had some. I'm having grandkids born this year. I have a grandson.
Oh, good Lord! You got grandkids already. You don't have enough gray in that beard. Just wait.
Right. And they live in New Jersey, so I have a grandson. And my daughter got married. My second oldest daughter got married last year, Hannah, and she told me at Mother's Day she's expecting. So, and my oldest daughter just gave me the grandson, giving me a granddaughter this at the end of this month.
Wow. So, it's all happening at one time.
And then my son, it was an orientation EK. He's going to college. So I just got so many things, and then working full time and playing too.
Yeah.
I just haven't, I've got too much going on right now,
Yeah. You're going to be the guy that when you finally empty nest, how close are you to that?
Pretty close. My youngest will be 18 this year.
Okay. So, yeah. Because how many, you got a lot of kids. How many kids you got?
Yeah. 4.
4. Okay. 4. I thought it was, I thought you had more than that. Honestly, I thought you had 5 or 6, but still 4 is a handful. But,
well, that's the ones that I know about.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Maybe that's the rumor, Avery. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. But I know you've been such a devoted family man, and I respect that. And that's great that you've been able to focus on your family. But I'm hoping that you can break out, because you're a talent, man. Your voice is amazing. You play well. You articulate things well. I mean, you need to be. I know it's crazy at your span of career and time you've been doing this and age to think it's time for you to break out. But dude, it is, man. I mean, you got it.
I appreciate that. I do. I think that there's so much talent out here that that can be nurtured, but they can't because of monetary issues.
Sure.
They got to work. And a lot of job, third shift, you can't play gigs working third shift, you know, and
I've been there.
And so like a long time when my oldest daughter was born, she's 25, so be 26. When I had her, I made a decision, you know, because, you know, people like Johnny Cash, all of them, to make it at that next level, you have to sacrifice something.
I know.
And I wanted to know my kids. And I wanted them to know me.
Yeah.
So I still, you know, play, but as far as like moving to Nashville or Austin or something like that, and them just knowing me by whatever, I could not do that.
Yeah, I know.
I couldn't, you know, invest all that. And then, you know, but now they're older. I'm like, Daddy, you need to, you know, it's kind of hard to get in that.
They're encouraging you. They're encouraging you to get out and do something.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They're like, you know, there you go. You know, they support me if I wanted to move, so whatever they're wanting me to do that. But it's hard to get out of that mode of, oh wow, I don't have to pay child support, or oh wow, I don't, you know, you do it so many years, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I get it. Well, I encourage you, my friend. I want you to do it. I want you to do whatever you can do, because you are a rare talent. You got something that's, like I say, first time I heard you, I'm like, who the hell is this guy? Where'd he come from? And, you know, you've sent me some recordings. We're spinning your stuff on the stream.
Thank you, by the way.
It's all, you're welcome. You're awesome. I mean, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, right? I want to be the encourager. I want to be the guy that says, hey, I'm spinning you. I believe in you. Get out there and do this thing, man. Do it.
Oh, it's awesome that you're doing this. I'm so tickled that, because you get to shed a spotlight on people who no one's going to hear, really.
Yeah. Well, they're going to hear you now.
They're not going to be on mainstream radio or nothing like that, but they can. You know what I mean? That's all.
Just so you know, mainstream radio is dying a slow and painful death, and it's unfortunate.
Sir. Thank you.
But it has been on a steady decline. It's losing 6% of its audience annually. It's eventually just going to go away. There are broadcast stations that have shuttered up. They're gone. They're not even on the air. They're dark. And streaming is making up for that in leaps and bounds, because, you know, there's no barrier here. We're out there. We're everywhere. We can be anywhere. We can turn Kentucky on to the world. That's my vision. Right. That's my dream, you know?
And like with you are taking it back in the sense of, you know, back in the old days, in 50s, 60s, 50s, it was the radio DJs.
Oh, yeah.
Who made or broke it.
Yeah, that's right. Alan Freed, right?
Right on. Yeah. And like, you know, if it was good, if it wasn't good, they wouldn't play it. If it was good, you got played no matter what you looked like.
But the one difference is, Avery, is I'm not charging you.
Right. True. I'm not wetting your hands a little bit there, you know, but so like you're bringing that back, and that is that's freedom, man. You know.
Yeah.
I think what made America great was music.
Yeah. Amen. Well, it feels good to be doing what I'm doing, and it feels great to be pushing guys like you out there and spinning your stuff and giving you the encouragement, because you're the real deal, man. Get out there and do it, whatever you need to do.
I appreciate you, man.